Do- and no, your eyes do not deceive you. This is episode 17. I had to delete it last night. I had to. Had to delete it last night for reasons. Trolls. They just wouldn't stop. I had a friend here who banned people so quick, so swift, but they just kept coming. So I had to get rid of it. And I'm redoing it right now. And I'll get I'll get the I'll get the normal stream done tonight as well. So be on the lookout for that. Episode 18, it will be out tonight at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, depending on how I'm feeling. But let me just get this done again properly this time, and it'll be good. So yeah, I think hey, before the trolls came and all that, last night I think we started talking about some professional wrestling, baby. Some pro wrestling. Now, let me get his lighting there. There we go. There's that lighting I love so much. So, yeah, let's talk about some professional wrestling, shall we? Let's talk about some professional wrestling. So, professional wrestling is a way to tell stories. Professional wrestling is a way to tell stories. Now, I understand it is a niche. A lot of people don't like it. That's fine. However, professional wrestling is a good way to tell a story. What's up? What's up, brother? What's up? You can watch chat for me. You can watch chat and keep the freaks out. Anyways, so professional wrestling is a beautiful, beautiful, mad art form. So, so what is professional wrestling, right? It is physical theater. A professional wrestling is basically a Shakespeare play, except it's two or more people beating the ever living out of each other. I mean, it's a good story. It's a good it's a good art form. It's basically a combat sport, except a play, of which I like very very much. Um, One of the greatest stories of this genre of storytelling is the Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania, 21-1. Now, here's the thing. So he went 20 years, right? Yo, who this? I'm not sure, but yeah, Johnny, just get him. Just get him. I'm not sure, guys, but like, okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Let's get back to it. So, the Undertaker's undefeated streak, right? So 21-1. He went, he went, um, he went, 20 years. Actually, he went way more than 20 years undefeated. He went 20 years. He went way more than that. But still, like, okay, hey, from WrestleMania 7 all the way to WrestleMania 30. That was it. That's a long career. And he had great matches. His matches with Edge, Batista, Shawn Michaels, or Triple H, and Shawn Michaels especially. Here were good. WrestleMania 25 and 26 were especially good here with his two matches against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I mean, those were straight 5-star classics. I mean, very, very good. Very, very good stuff. So, but the way it ended at Mania 30 was horrible. Brock didn't need it. Brock Lesnar did not need to beat the streak. He didn't need it. He was already a monster. He was already like the guy. So he didn't need it. He did not need that. He did not need the Undertaker's undefeated streak. So here's how I would have done it, right? I would have personally had him beat Brock and become 22-0, and then have him keep it alive for a few more years. Have him have some good matches. Hey, with let's say like let's say Cesaro. Um, Cesaro, maybe Seth, maybe Roman. But the point is, but the point is, have him have knockout, drag out brawls with a lot of those guys at Mania, and then his final two matches, have him have the dream match here with Cena, have him have the dream match here with Cena at Mania, and then have and then and then have Taker go go over him becoming 24-0, and then or no 20 or no 25-0. My bad, 25-0. And then next year's Mania, bring in Balor, bring in Finn Balor, and have it and have this rivalry built up as Young Demon or have this rivalry built up as Old Demon versus Young Demon. Taker's punches versus Finn Balor's kicks. Have it be 15-20 minutes of pure wrestling, of pure spectacle. Also, guys, I forgot to mention this at the start of the stream. We've been going for 6 minutes, and I failed to mention this. If at any point y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment, so that's why that's there. Anyways, so back to it. Have Balor as the Demon King. Have him fight Taker at Mania. Have them go 15, 20, hell, even 30 minutes. Have them be like, here's how I would personally do it, right? I would have them have a spectacular match, a perfect 5-star match. Now, I would have Taker hit Chokeslam, Last Ride, Tombstone. Have Taker hit all of his signature moves, and have Balor kick out. Like, have him kick out of a Tombstone, right? And then have Balor come back, hit with some offense. Basically, have it go back and forth until it looks like Taker's done it, right? It looks like Taker's about to put him away here with a second Tombstone. And then Balor kicks out. Also have Taker kick out of the coup de grace a few times. Like, have Balor take and kick out of 2 Tombstones, and then have Taker take and kick out of 2 coup de grace. And then Taker goes for one more Tombstone. Finn slides out of it, pushing him towards the corner, and then Taker rest in the corner. Balor comes in, bam, drop kick. He does his drop kick. Taker falls to the corner. He falls back first onto the mat, and then have Balor climb up into the ropes, into the turnbuckle, hit Taker with one more coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Dead silence. No one thought he could do it. No one thought his streak could be broken, but Balor does. Balor beats him 1, 2, 3 after the 3rd coup de grace. And have this be the passing of the torch. Have this be the passing of the torch from Old Demon to Young Demon. Now, from that point on, have Balor be your top guy. Have Finn Balor be the top guy in the company, kind of how they actually know, exactly how they did here with Roman Reigns, here when he came back at SummerSlam 2020. He came back at SummerSlam 2020, speared both Braun and Bray, and won the title. He turned heel and turned into the tribal chief. And he went on a 3-year tear of an undefeated streak. He were not undefeated. But he held the main title for 3 years, and that was incredible. Only losing it at this past Mania to a Cody. And the Bloodline story took 3 years to tell, and it's still unfolding. Have Balor kind of do that. Have Balor. God, I hate my speech impediment. Basically, have Balor be your top guy. have Balor be the one to carry the company forward. And yeah, ba- ba- basically strap the company to his back and just rocket him to the moon. Like, have him hold the top title for a good long while, and then have him be ultimately beaten by a new up and coming superstar. And to keep it interesting, if y'all want, you could even turn Balor Hill eventually, and that would be good. Like, you could turn Balor Hill eventually and have him go that way. And yeah, I mean that's basically how you do it. Yeah, I mean like it's very very interesting, guys. I think Hit the Streak ended poorly. I just told y'all how I would personally end it and all that. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, guys, like there are more stories in professional wrestling, but I'm basically gonna cover everything I covered last night. So that's the rebooking of the Undertaker's streak done, and then I'll just go into like, well, Japan has some good a professional wrestling too. Like the story here between Omega and Ibushi is good, but I'll get into that at a later date. Anyways, guys, also, I'm a huge Sonic fan, right? I love that hedgehog to death. And it's really very, very interesting because the third film, at least the announcement trailer dropped last night. I was stupidly hyped when I saw Shadow. Now, I'm not sure here. I'm not sure if they can actually pull it off. Can they pull off Shadow's story in this movie? I don't think so, hey, because Shadow's story is too violent. It's too gruesome. I mean, the film's PG-13. At least I heard it was going to be. So I'm really unsure if they can actually pull it off. But I am hopeful. Plus, the fact that they got Jim Carrey back is good too. Like, they brought Carrey back to play Eggman, and he actually looks like Eggman this time. It's super good. I'm super excited. Anyways, guys, also, like I said last night, although the stream was deleted, hence why I'm doing this now. So, yeah, guys, these songs of God, I hate speech impediment. These songs of Evaloria, they will be coming soon. But if from now on, yeah, you'll be getting a song. You'll be getting a song every Monday. If from now on, so just keep an eye out for that. Also, I've got the White Knight done. As far as the writing goes, that's my one shot. Of which I showed this I showed this off last night, but I'll show it off again here. So this is Berserk. This is one of the greatest mangas ever made. However, don't focus on the actual story itself here. Focus on the actual product and how it's made. This is a standard manga volume, right? This is just the first volume though. So imagine this, right? Imagine this product except a single story. Beginning, middle, and end. This is what I want to make, and this is what the White Knight and Ogre's 8, my twin shots, he will actually look like at the end product. Like, this is what they will look like as far as the actual product and packaging goes, the story he will be confined in. He will be like, what's the what's the word I'm looking for here? It'll be it'll basically be made in this product in this way. So yeah, that's basically how my stories are gonna come out. Like that's how I want them to look and all that. So yeah, imagine the White Knight and Ogre's 8 like that. Like with that packaging and all that. Now I have the writing for the White Knight done. Now all I need is concept. Well, no, actually, I have the writing for the White Knight done. Now all I need is to basically lay it out panel by panel, of which, like I said, the White Knight and Ogre's 8, both of those are coming next year. The White Knight will be released in May of next year. Now, I said May 18th of next year, although I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, guys. It may have to be a few days late, but that's okay. But, yeah, I got the writing done here for the White Knight. Now all I gotta do is lay it out panel by panel or page by page. I have it done page by page of what happens. Now all I need is to lay it out panel by panel. Like in panel 1 this happens, panel 2 this happens, panel 3 this happens. So my one shots or the White Knight and Ogre's 8, he will be one chapter, 20 pages, 46 panels per page. There you go. That's how it's gonna be. So I gotta get the actual writing done now. Like I have to lay it out panel by panel and describe what happens per panel. Oh, so that won't take me too long. I estimate I'll be done by that. I'll be done with that probably by September. Well, not September, probably late September. I'll be done with that probably by the end of September, and then we can get actual concept art of the characters and we can actually get the story up and running. And then once I'm done with that, and we've actually somewhat made progress with the fact that the White Knight is done, then I'll go into Ogre's 8. I'll do the exact same thing. I'll write it all out. One chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. I'll lay it out panel by panel, page by page, beat for beat, and we'll do it that way. And then after all that's done, then it'll got my nose. Then it'll be time for Gunblade. Then it'll be time for the Samurai and Gunslinger. Of which I've got most of the writing stuff for that done anyways. He despite how crazy this year's been this far. So that's good. And guys, I promise y'all this. By my birthday, by Christmas Eve, or by Christmas, y'all will have artwork of the Samurai and Gunslinger. Y'all will have concept art of that. Of those two. Now, it may take time, but I do think it can realistically happen. But yeah, guys, so I think I covered everything from last night's stream. I think I covered pretty much everything. Like, I covered how I would rebook Undertaker's streak or him losing it. And then I covered the Sonic stuff. I covered Hey the White Knight, Ogre's 8. Is there anything else I'm missing? Let me think. I mean, I could just going for another hour. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'll just give you all the Cliff Notes version of last night's stream. and then I'll do the actual stream tonight at 10 or 11. I'll do the actual, like, full on hour long stream, episode 18, and all that. And we'll talk about other stuff there. I just needed to get this done. I just needed to get the Cliff Notes version of this out for y'all, because I know that 9 of y'all came through and actually subbed, and I thank y'all for that. I went from 145 to 150. I went from 145 to 153, and I cannot thank y'all enough. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. So just keep an eye out for more stuff on the channel. There's another thing I mentioned. There's another thing I forgot to mention right quick. There's another thing I forgot to mention. So on YouTube, there's this channel called the Ink Tank, right? And they basically do Ben 10 content. Now, on this channel, on the Ink Tank, there is a series where they break down Ben 10 episodes, and they actually watch the episodes and break them break them down. Animation, character, plot, story, all that. I really liked that series, guys. I really liked that series, and I want to do that with the and I want to do that with our Teen Titans, of which I think I can. I don't know though. YouTube might not allow it. His YouTube and Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network might actually get me in trouble if we're even attempting it. But yeah, so I want to do that. Also, guys, like I said, I know it's been chaotic. I know it's been rambly, but as I keep doing these, I'm remembering pieces of last night. So yeah, I want to do the Teen Titans breakdowns, of which, if it wasn't for that show, I would not be here right now. I would not be writing right now. And because it all started here with a fan fiction of Teen Titans, a season 6, 7, and 8. That's how all this started. And no, even though I still do have that notebook, y'all cannot see it. 1, because the room's a mess. 2, it's in the closet. And 3, even if I did have it in my hands, I would not let y'all see it because it's too embarrassing. Hey, for my first writing project, it was fairly crap. Looking back on it, I don't know, man. It's just, actually, no. Some of that stuff was legitimately good, but most of it was just crap. Also, guys, I did mention last night, although, like I said, hey, the stream is gone now, so I gotta redo it here. So just going back to the professional wrestling stuff, like, there was a superstar that I loved the hell out of, hey, that passed away last year, Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. Now, his stories, his gimmicks, his characters were so good and so scary, it legitimately terrified me. Now, let's talk about his career and the gimmicks he embodied. Now, his first gimmick was the Swamp Leader. He was the eerie swamp cult leader, Bray Wyatt. He would speak in this backwards biblical Shakespearean way. Like, it was just so good. Hey with the Wyatt family, and let's go back to the trees. So good, especially with Sister Abigail and her just raising them in the woods, and his family, his undying followers of loyalty and love. Like, there was so much potential there. I don't know why they mishandled that character so badly. And then, once that character officially died, once that character officially went away, basically, once that character lost steam, he, basically went away for 8 months. He disappeared from TV, and he reappeared as Mr. Almost like a Mr. Rogers Pee-wee Playhouse type character, basically as a demented and twisted children's TV, basically as a demented and twisted version of Pee-wee's Playhouse. He was basically this children's TV show host, except with a darker side to him, and his secret he unveiled was the Fiend. And the Fiend worked backwards. Basically, this character he created, the Fiend, it was basically this haunted clown-like figure, like the Joker almost. And his memo, it was basically this: a lot of people have wronged me, and everybody dies. He was out to get revenge on all the people that made Bray Wyatt look weak. And for a while, it worked. Until it didn't, and they ruined that character too. And then Bray came back one more time, and it was basically now, when he came back, they turned Bray into something he's never been. A man, a human. It was basically Jekyll and Hyde. Basically, Bray, he would come out, cut promos, and pour his heart out. And he'd be a normal human man, whereas as to where his alter ego, well, not his alter ego, but Uncle Howdy, he would be the Hyde type character. And Uncle Howdy is the man that burned the world down, that destroyed the world and watched it burn. It was so good, it was so compelling. And guys, this was all, I believe this was all supposed to lead to a match at WrestleMania with Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt. Now, if for those of you that do not know, Uncle Howdy, he was played by Bo Dallas, aka Taylor Rotunda, Bray's real-life brother. That was supposed to culminate in a match at WrestleMania, but unfortunate circumstances happened and Bray ended up passing away. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace, Wyndham Rotunda. Now, I will forever be saddened and grieved by this fact, because he was one of the most engaging and good storytellers. He could weave everything together. Like the characters in the Funhouse, right? The Firefly Funhouse, his second gimmick, he was the Fiend, right? He had these puppets in the Funhouse with him. He had Huskus the Pig, Mercy the Buzzard, Abby the Witch, Rambling Rabbit. Now, these characters represented something, right? Like Husky Harris, who is a disgusting fat pig with chocolate on his face. Now, for those of you that do not know, Harris was a gimmick Bray portrayed, Bray portrayed before he was Bray Wyatt. So, Wyndham got into the business with Husky Harris, this like normal professional wrestler type dude. And it was just super interesting. It was super interesting because all these puppets mean something. Huskus and the Pig Boy. Like I said, is Husky Harris. Abby the Witch, of which is another one, mind you, is a is a is another one. Abby the Witch was Sister Abigail. Mercy Wizard, who was Waylon Mercy. The gimmick that inspired the cult leader gimmick of Bray Wyatt. There's so much in here, guys. You could teach a college course on what everything means. Bray was that good at storytelling. And it saddens me still that that story will never be finished. It saddened me to the point. Come in. Yo, I could have swore I heard knocking on that door. Either way. So yeah, it saddens me that story will never be finished. And I've took inspiration from Bray's stories. Like with the cult leader gimmick, I'm taking inspiration from that. For something I'll do with this samurai gunslinger. Like, I've got a lot of stuff planned here, guys. A lot of stuff planned. Like, I'm basically taking inspiration from his characters and his stories. I'm not plagiarizing. I'm not copying. I'm just taking inspiration. Anyways, guys, I think that's everything. I finally think that's everything. I think that's everything I covered last night. So, yeah, guys, I think I'm done. I think I'm Come in. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, princess. I didn't mean to yell at you. Princess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, princess. I didn't mean to. I am so sorry, princess. I did not mean to scream at you, alright? Come here. Sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to.
Nikki's gonna wash your food.
Alright, you okay? Okay, I'm sorry. God, I'm such a horrible uncle. I am such a horrible uncle. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Babe, I'm so sorry. Baby girl, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. Anyways, guys, I think I'm get out of here. Yeah, I think I'm get out of here and all that. So, yeah. I think that's everything I covered last night. Yeah, it is. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Turn on all post notifications. Turn on all post notifications. Do all that. And with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys.